Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Late Cast. I am Kyle. This is Che. What episode are we on, Che?
6.
I'm digging this.
I don't know. 5 or 6.
Something like that. Feel a song coming on. He's a washed king. He's a washed king. He's a washed king. No, he's not. Straight dunk it on your face. He's a washed king. Washed king. 17 and 2. That can't be true. That's the latest single coming from the Lake. Are we 17 and 2 right there? Yeah. It's the latest single coming to you from the Late Cast called Washed King. Look on all platforms.
Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud.
All right. That felt great, actually.
Did it?
It felt good. It felt real good. Thank you. Like, subscribe.
That's it. Yeah,
So
we are 17 and 2.
But I'm happy. I'm singing. I'm so happy. How boring was that Wizards game, though?
That was the boringest game I've ever seen in my life.
Wizards are bad.
We scored 70 points at halftime.
Wizards are, it's rough.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a Wizards fan right now.
Yeah, it was cool to see some of the old Lakers, some of the old youngsters, but
Yeah, the other half of the team.
But wow. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, Anthony Davis' defense is impressing me lately.
Yeah, he said he wanted to get Defensive Player of the Year, and
I think
he's
getting
playing. He's playing like
100%.
it. He's definitely playing like it.
I mean, well, first off, we'll apologize to our 52 viewers?
No.
How many do we have now?
Like 66.
Oh, 66. So I apologize to them we're building a little bit better studio here.
Oh, yeah.
They've been under construction, so I apologize for a delay.
And load management and all that.
Yeah, so, 17 and 2 is rough. It takes a toll. I think we should get into right away. Probably one of the more anticipated games against the Pelicans, dude.
Yeah, that was an exciting game. The first of all, Laker fans travel well.
They do.
That was really cool to see because every time we made a play, the place erupted.
But how did you feel about them booing, Anthony Davis every time he touched the ball?
I get it. It's I think the way it happened last year, because he asked for the trade. It's not like he just signed somewhere else in free agency.
Yeah.
So it was
is that 100% his fault?
No.
Management was issues.
They were never gonna win.
You just want to win, right?
Yeah, he was gonna spend his prime on a team that's not gonna win.
But I mean, he gave him a lot. That was my thing. It's I appreciate the fans that were thanks AD for, because he played his heart out when he was there.
Yeah.
Gave him a couple playoff runs. So, who was bugging the heck out of me? He's one of my favorite players.
Who?
Been for a long time. Drew Holiday.
Why?
He was destroying us.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, can someone guard Drew?
I thought you meant he was bugging you.
Well, he's bugging me because he's doing so well. It's not tonight, Drew.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he played really well.
He played really well.
And I think that correlates to Avery Bradley being out.
I was just going to say that. Well, I wasn't just going to say that, but then you said that.
And now
I'm going to say
okay.
it. That's one thing I've noticed has been very missed.
Yeah, our defense, we went from number 1 in the league to I think we're 7 right now.
Yeah, it just hasn't seemed to be the top priority in certain. Again, the only trend I see that bothers me is the slow starts. With pretty much most of the games, they start out slow and they decide to turn on at the end of the game. Except for the Wizards, but the Wizards didn't start off well either.
Yeah, the Wizards didn't come into play.
Well, the Wizards had that first 9. It was 9-2, and pretty quickly, and I was like, "What's happening?"
What day did we play them on?
That was yesterday, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm just thinking of something in my head. Never mind.
Yeah, so I still see that as a trend that I feel like the trend is we go in at halftime and we come out with big third quarters.
Yeah, big third quarters.
We finish strong, and I feel like the coaching staff is making good adjustments in the second half. But we're almost like a second half team.
But it's nice to see LeBron take it over in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does. He definitely saves that for the second half.
He's not being passive about it.
He's being more aggressive.
Yeah.
There's times that I'm seeing him, and he's just unstoppable in certain moments. Just he's going through these spurts where it's just like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, and a lot of bully ball this year, which has been great.
Crazy
to see.
physical. And then he's hitting the 3-ball.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Pretty consistent.
Like, what do you do in that situation?
I don't think there's much you can do.
He's got the step back.
Yeah.
He has that first step back, so you got to respect the speed still. You can't muscle up with him. And now you got to respect his 3-point. I mean, you always had to, but I mean, like now it's pretty consistent.
Yeah,
it's going in.
Way more consistent. I think the only thing he's still struggling with is his free throws.
Yeah.
And I just think it's always going to be a problem.
And then also, too, you play the best defense in the world, and he can still dish it to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, exactly. And we're definitely seeing our bigs just destroy teams.
Yeah, they're just like they have all year. Now, does the schedule bother you?
How easy it seems?
Yeah, but like, are you? I say that because they haven't. To be fair,
they haven't played anybody.
They haven't played anyone that's. I mean, Dallas maybe. Yeah. They played a good Heat team.
The biggest game of the year was against the Clippers. Yeah, that was the first season. The first game of the season, and that's been our biggest test. Yeah, no, I'm definitely waiting to play some better teams. I like to see us against Houston. Mm-hmm. Obviously against the Trailblazers would be good. Did we play Utah yet? No, huh?
We play Denver coming up here on Tuesday, which I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, we have Dallas, Denver, and Utah.
Those are 3 good teams.
That's going to be a good little test coming up. And then even the Trailblazers after that.
Yeah, Trailblazers hasn't looked as good, but that's still got a lot of talent on the team.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think, but the plus side, we're doing what we have to do against these sub 500 teams, you know? Mm-hmm. Like you're beating who you have to beat. So that makes the season a lot easier.
Yeah, and it was nice to see our starting 5 get to rest.
Just take care of business.
Yeah, yes. But Dwight Howard wanted to get into it with Mo Wagner, so McGee had to go back in. But
yeah, Dwight Howard is playing like he's a monster out there.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I think that was one of like his biggest like critiques on his game was that he wasn't like tough and he didn't like bully people, and he's really going out there and just like
he's the
manhandling people.
He's that enforcer.
Yeah,
every championship team has that, and I think he's become that.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I just think we're as like a society we just forget so quick. Like it's not like Dwight was just like like an average player in the NBA.
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, defensive player of the year.
It was like 3 times.
3-time like All-Star. He's been to the championship, and I think definitely one of the biggest steals in free agency.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Just from all the uncertainty before that? Like I think he only played to like 10 games or whatever.
Yeah, no.
He was kind of
okay, maybe not biggest steal, but most surprising.
Oh, for sure, most
surprising. As
far
as the way he's playing.
Well, most surprising that the Lakers actually did it.
Yeah. Well, the crazy
we'll get Dwight Howard
if
again.
Boogie didn't get hurt, we would have never picked him up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then there's still hopes that he comes back.
Yeah, that's going to be insane.
What do you do? Yeah, it's a lot of big guys.
Yeah.
And then Boogie has a 3-point shot. So now you got 2 big guys that can shoot the 3.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
And then you play them both at the same time. And you got Rondo, who's played, they're on the Pelicans together, and Rondo's been impressing me a lot. They've been letting Rondo shoot, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? That 3 is falling. Yeah,
I think you have to. He has to shoot it. You got to keep the defense honest.
But I mean, the shot looks good.
Yeah.
And he's doing well.
I think he's going to keep hitting it.
I'm trying to think what else is going on right now. There's so much going on. Okay, can we talk about one thing real quick?
Go ahead.
How do you feel about the jerseys?
Those jerseys?
The City
Edition jerseys this year. I don't think I was really a big fan. One thing that I didn't like was if they never announced it, you wouldn't know they were wearing a different jersey. That's how I felt.
Oh, I could tell for sure.
No, I'm just saying though, but they were just like so normal.
Yeah, that's what my issue. I was like, I wanted something different. Like I want to see something like completely different.
Yeah, especially from Shaq. You would think it would be.
I got all the little details and everything, but
it was too much.
Can I tell you my honest opinion?
Yeah.
And like I may hurt people's feelings here.
Yes.
You like the jersey? It looks like a jersey you buy like at the swap meet. From like a shady like.
Oh, wrong line. Oh, there it is.
It doesn't. It looks like a jersey you get from like the swap meet, like,
and like
from like a shady like sports vendor, and you're like, I don't think this is real.
And then like when you look at the Lakers, it's a little off centered.
Like, why are there stars coming down the side? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it wasn't my favorite. I think we had Kobe, and then we had Magic.
The Hollywood Nights was awesome.
And
the
then,
Kobe, the all black. The
and
Magic ones were cool because the pinstripes and matched with.
And then Magic. Shaq just kind of. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it either.
Yeah, that's.
You want something to me. You want something a little more special.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. All right, so should we get a caller?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we need to call somebody in.
So I thought we'd do something different tonight. We're talking about the Pelicans. Let's get a Pelicans fan's point of view of the game because I know he was excited for a second.
Poor guy.
Let's see what he's doing.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
What's up, my man?
Welcome to the Late Cast.
Hey, what's up?
Go ahead and introduce yourself for the listeners here.
Hey, what's up, man? It's James Young, big Pelican fan.
So this is why we brought you on, James. We wanted the other side of the story.
Shoot, we can get into the BS, man. hey, for all you listeners, Anthony Davis, anybody that love him. And Rich Paul.
So, hold on. So, how excited were you for about 40 minutes of that game?
Oh man, I was like, honestly, that was the best. Like, that was Christmas time 10. Like, you know, I'm a big Saints fan, so just imagine like the Saints winning Super Bowl 10 times over. Like the Pelicans beating the crap out of AD in his first return. It was like, man, I waited my whole entire life for this moment. Damn it, I was ready. I was ready for the smoke, man. It was funny because I had a sister that went to the game, and man, she was like, she told me like every time that touched the ball, everybody booing. I was booing his ass on from home. And it's like, you know, I wanted somebody to take a swing at him. I was like, look. Hey, man, something happened to him. Hey, it is what it is, man. That's what happens. Hey, man, like I said. Yeah.
I just want you to know that the feeling that you had, you know, like doing well and like possibly winning that game and then not winning it.
Oh my
Welcome to the Lakers of last season.
last four seasons.
Man, y'all was cursing, man, with behind a lot, so that's what happened. Now, on some real stuff though, like I kind of feel like the Pelicans were going to lose. I mean, look, let's be real. Like, I mean, you know, Lakers had two of the top 10 players in the whole entire league. So it's like, I was expecting like, these niggas about to beat us by 20 points, but to be up, like we were.
Yeah, overall it's a good game. Can we talk about something else though, real quick?
Yeah.
That wasn't a foul.
I mean,
KCP did not touch Brandon Ingram at all.
Hey, first off, KCP don't need to be on the court at all. You hold on there. You want to talk about the biggest finesse in the history of America? This man, KCP, I was glad when he touched the ball. That man was Brick City. That man was right. I'm telling you, man. KCP, the three little pig. He was the one that was building the brick house.
Yeah, I love KCP. He's streaky. I guess that's the good word for KCP. Streaky is a good word.
KCP, and I'm telling you, them clutch checks, man. I need to get on clutch so I can hold me a good.
You could play right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Shoot, I'm your water boy for a good 20 million. Even more productive than KCP. Man, I'm telling you.
What's your who's your favorite so far from the Laker trade? Who you liking so far?
So far I mentioned B.I. Of course, he's just a straight baller. I really fuck with Josh Hart because it's like one thing about New Orleans in general, just being as a Pelican fan and a fan of New Orleans, it's like he kind of embraced the city, and that's what I think a lot of the animosity that we have towards AD was like he really didn't embrace us, and that's and we get that. Hey, look, if you wanted to be a Laker, hey, cool. That was your ultimate plan, cool. But like, one thing like everybody says, man, like if you love the city, everybody loves you back, and that's the biggest thing I noticed from Josh Hart. I'm a little bit more optimistic about Lonzo. I think it's just he needs, like I said, he needs Zion because Zion can help him out as far as being that assist man that Bill wants to be. But I'm just kind of like more disappointed on how he's not good on defense. That's the biggest thing that's kind of like, hurting me the most about it. But shit, as far as who I'm enjoying out, man, I'm loving B.I., man. That boy he is honestly, he reminds me of how D-Lo was when D-Lo got traded to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And like how, just D-Lo just became that baller, and I think that's what B.I. needed. He's just like, hey, man, look, give me the ball and let me get a bucket. That's just how he's been. And it's like, man, you can see like just the overall development in his game, just from 3-point wise. It's like he's a lot more aggressive, and that's the thing that kind of like surprised me the most. Because watching Lakers games from afar is like it's understandable why he wasn't as aggressive, because you got LeBron. LeBron's gonna demand the ball, but like on the Pelicans, man, we play such a fast pace overall. That's it. B.I.'s game, because he's gonna get them touches, man. He's gonna get them touches in transition. Lonzo's gonna get them assists in transition. And shit, Josh Hart, he was raining buckets. Them first.
He was. I was like, where'd this come
all of a sudden?
All of a sudden,
I was like, okay, Josh Hart, he wanted that smoke.
They're making their threes, making their free throws. I was like,
where was this? I was like, what's happening? They played the best game of the year.
I'm telling you, this was honestly though, that was their finals. Like, they had that's what they were feeling was. Which I can't, come on, it's understandable. It's like, the team they traded you. You want to come and smack them.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but
unfortunately we had AD and LeBron.
I know, right?
How sweet was it though for AD to get the steal and then hit 2 free throws to ice it at the end of the game?
Man, I was like, look, I ain't gonna lie, I was mad as well. Man, I'd rather have LeBron James do that than AD. Let somebody else steal the ball. Don't let this goddamn unibrow steal the ball and do that stuff.
Yeah, that hurt probably. I was really disappointed though that Zion didn't play. I was really looking forward to like a full power team versus
Yeah.
And then
No, I agree. Like I think part of the whole entire thing was me personally. I'm not saying he's injured. I ain't got no proof in saying it, but I think they're kind of like. No, but this just conspiracy James and me just saying, hey, look, they want to take off a lot of these big moments off of his back. Like, okay, dude, we're gonna because they're not even like announced when he's coming back. Like he's
they've been real quiet about it.
They've been super quiet about it.
It's like, man, like it's like Michael Jackson baby. Like, yo, like can I see the face? Like,
I feel like they're babying it a little bit.
Yeah, but like I said, man, I was kind of caught me off like surprising, like how the Pelicans didn't really double team AD in the post like that. I was like,
it was actually it was very impressive because I feel like whoever was guarding him, they didn't have the size to match up with him, but they were just making it really difficult. And who was really impressing me was Drew Holiday. His defense on AD was great.
Yeah, and then that's because I think he knows AD so well, and he knows how to get into his grill. And that's what kind of helped. But like at the end of the day, man, AD he's a top 5 player for a reason. It was just like, man, that shit hurt. It's honestly, it's like watching like your ex-girlfriend come back and like have somebody better and just like, damn, dude, you gonna come around and like, damn, man. Like I ain't gonna front like, hey, man, you go from Kevin Hart to goddamn 6 foot tall buff black guy. Like, oh, man, come on, you ain't gonna come to my house and beat my ass now.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a fun game. I think we all just want to see Zion versus LeBron at the end of the day.
No, yeah. I want to see Zion dunk on AD just for the culture, man. I just want that. I just want Zion to dunk on AD. AD cry, have his unibrow fly off because of it.
You want his unibrow gone.
Yeah, I want someone to throw the ball in his face. I'm just an angry smart person.
All right. Well, James, I'm sorry that didn't go the way you wanted it to go, but we appreciate you calling in. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Everybody watch the show, man. It's the best Lakers podcast out there. I said it on my mama.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right, James. Have a good one.
All right, man. Love you guys, man.
All right, bye.
Have a good one. Shout out to James. James is the man.
James was the man.
Well, we'll have to call him back in February when we play him again.
I know, right?
Let's beat him again. No, actually, we play him a lot sooner.
Do we really?
Yeah, we play him the 3rd of January.
And there's no return date for Zion, huh?
Have they even said like exactly what the injury is, or just like knee problem, knee
they
soreness?
Think it's just just knee problems.
Yeah.
Should we get a Lakers point of view now?
Yeah, I think we gotta. Yeah, we gotta get. Let's get one more in.
Let's get a Laker fan on.
That was funny, dude.
Yeah, that was entertaining, silly. Hold on.
Yeah, but that foul was hilarious.
What was that?
And the fact that like they didn't turn it over was like, it was almost like insulting to basketball. It was
why did you review it?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, let's just get rid of the review. If plays like that aren't going to get overturned, then let's just stop doing it.
I don't even know what they were questioning. Like what were they like? Oh yeah, there's not enough evidence to.
Oh yeah, like what was the evidence?
Where was like the non-conclusive?
Yeah, he literally touched nothing.
He was a good like.
It was the New Orleans dark arts, man.
Is that what it was?
It was the dark arts.
It was. I watched that and I'm like, what are they reviewing? And then they reviewed it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not a foul.
And then
I had the ball and I'm like, what is happening here? They want to make it dramatic.
Foolery.
Yeah, it was too much. I don't know. I think I might be failing us here. What else? What's the next games? Let's do what's going on next.
All right. So the next, we already talked about. We got Dallas up next.
Okay. So Dallas was a rough game. Or not a rough. We got the W, but that was a back and forth game. Luka was absolutely insane. Yeah.
I think without Avery Bradley, it's going to be a tougher game.
True.
Because Bradley gave Luka a tough time, and Luka still did damage.
Yeah.
And I think if we're not going to have really someone checking him all night, I think it's going to be a long game for us.
So who steps up in that situation?
I don't know. I feel like Danny Green hasn't been that much of a defender.
So Danny Green hasn't been like just really shooting well at all.
Yeah, he's just going through a little funk, huh?
Yeah, I think so. On defense, he's still doing, I think, everything he needs to be doing.
Yeah, I get it.
I just feel like we're not as there's moments in the game, right? Well, if you watch the Pelicans game, they just seemed very lazy, they just didn't seem like they were going after it. But then in the fourth quarter, there's this whole new level of intensity that they're playing with, which I thought in the previous games when they were like the number one rated defense, that intensity was there the entire game.
Yeah,
and they're switching and communicating. It's just not. It doesn't seem as crisp the whole entire game now.
Yeah, no, I definitely see that, especially on defense. I think. Well, Avery Bradley's been out for 3 weeks.
I just don't think you can fault like Danny Green and like the guards because they're basically funneling.
Yeah,
to the bigs.
And it's a team. It's definitely a team. The way we play defense.
Yeah,
it's definitely team defense.
But, I think that Alex Caruso is going to be the guy that steps up for that on-ball, like, disruptive type defense on the Stars.
Yeah, you know what I like about Alex Caruso?
Everything.
Is at the end of the game when, like, he was playing, like, scrub minutes,
yeah,
he was still playing, like, good basketball. Like, where most guys, like, at least, like, what I see, like, they're just, like, trying to get their shot. He was like, all right, like, I'm still going to play, like, good basketball and make smart plays.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get anything you just said.
I'll hit you with that right there.
No, but he is one of the smarter. He's one of the guys on the team that has a really good basketball IQ. Mm-hmm. It just does what you need him to do. You know what he reminds me of? Ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
He gives me a Derek Fisher vibe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Willing to put his body on the line.
Mm-hmm.
He does those little things that you need,
and not afraid to take big shots.
Tough, physical.
Yeah. And also, Cook's been playing a little bit better. That shot,
he wasn't playing much, and but he came in and did what he had to do.
That shot's starting to fall. Trey Daniels, we're seeing less and less of him.
Yeah, that's true as well. Like that's what I'm noticing. They were getting these spurts of different guys playing. But I think I've said this a few podcasts. There needs to be some consistency created off of the bench. Yeah,
well, there's a guy that should be creating that consistency. His name's Kyle Kuzma.
I mean,
to me, he hasn't been.
To you, he hasn't?
I feel like he's been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
He's been turning the ball over. Mm-hmm. He's been playing bad defense. But yet, on the other side of the ball, he's still knocking down his shots. He had a big shot, I think, against the Pelicans.
He had 3 in a row. It was like 3 threes. That's what. But he's been clutch in some good moments.
Yeah, I said, like, it's like repetitive. He just needs to find his rhythm.
Yeah.
But He has to. I mean, he has to be
I get what you're saying though. He's not like doing this every night.
Yeah, he needs to be like our Lou Will off the bench. Which, granted, there's not a lot of Lou Wills in the league, but to some extent, he needs to play like that, especially when he's literally an offensive player. Like, we're not expecting him to play defense. Mm-hmm. Like, just go out there and get buckets.
Yeah.
And dude, LeBron's been getting on him on defense.
What do you mean?
Like, because you can, like, he's not switching everything. Like, whatever, like, scheme they're running. Mm-hmm. I see LeBron after a lot of plays, like, getting mad at Kuzma.
Yeah, I think that's the most, well, to me, with the reason I feel like I've sort of been, I guess I'm just not as critical. Well, we're winning, so that makes everything better.
That's true.
But the reason I haven't been as critical on LeBron is, like, his intensity on defense has been a lot different than a lot of years.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been the guy that's like, LeBron doesn't play defense. I don't think I've ever said that. Quote me, I don't remember saying that.
No, I don't think
because
so.
He obviously plays defense. But I think last year there was times where there was a lot of those plays where you just saw him standing there and not really like trying.
Yeah.
And it was just bugging me, But this year he's just like his intensity, both ends is just crazy. He really has that. So the washed king thing. Yeah. This chip on his shoulder that he's I'm loving it because it's created this sort of, I feel like LeBron is scarier. Does that make sense?
No, yeah. No, exactly. He's putting fear in people's hearts.
Which he used to not do.
He's never been that type of player.
Yeah.
And, like, you could tell, like, people are like, dang, like, we got to play against this guy tonight.
Yeah, like, you could, like, he's becoming more of the, he's, like, transforming. It must be the Laker jersey. It's giving the Mamba, like, mentality.
Exactly.
He's turning into that.
It must be the LA water.
It's what it is.
No, definitely not the LA.
No?
Well, actually, it might be radioactive. So yeah, maybe it is.
But he's more, I guess, he's more, like, other players are fearing him a little more. But it also could be because he has the big guy standing behind him that'll back him up.
Yeah.
Don't know.
That's true.
I think we're out of luck with the other caller.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, James was great.
Yeah.
That was one of the best calls. I don't think we're going to ever top that.
No, dude. That was
like, I was like, just call him every podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll top it on the next time we call him.
Yeah, we just call him.
Yeah, no, that was awesome.
Shout out to James. Thank you.
Yeah, we got to get more people calling in.
We do. We have that number?
Yeah, it's on our Instagram.
It's on the Instagram?
Yeah, it's on the Instagram.
So you can call the number.
Yes.
Leave a message. And then we'll play
it and we'll respond to you. And then if you leave your number,
we'll call you back. If you want to be on the
podcast. Exactly.
I love that idea.
Yeah, we gotta keep going. We're gonna keep going and keep talking to more fans.
The point of this podcast is to create a community that we can all just have a good Lakers chat. We're not trying to break down percentages or anything like that. We've said this before. We don't know how to do that anyway.
Yeah, like those next gen stats, I'm like,
I don't know what that means.
It's like, just put the ball in the basket.
And that's 2 points, 3 points.
It's like, give the ball to the guy who can put the ball in the basket.
If you score more than the other team, you win.
That's what we're breaking down.
That's what we're breaking down here on the Lakecast.
Exactly.
All right. Well, like, subscribe, comment, call, leave us a message, ask questions. Oh, hit me with the outro. Washed King. I can do it with any instrumental. Yeah. And look out for Washed King coming to you from the Lakecast.
Later.